feel like I'm a little bit bright, but see, I set everything up and then everything gets messed up. We fix things here. I think I'm liking this. I don't want to be too bright. I know you're probably thinking Steve looks a little bit dark looking. That's all right, man. I want to show off the lights. Maybe I'll do like one more. But then it affects my frame rate. Ah, so much trouble. Let's go down there. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here anymore. Jesus Christ, what's going on, Jamie? I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore. So we're here at the DJ Lab, and guess what? So this is so fucked up, man. Hold on a sec. I want to try to change something here. Where can I do that? No, okay. Give me a second. I'm just like, see if I can figure this thing out here. Un momento. I don't know why I'm not seeing how many people are watching, but that's okay. Not seeing it. Anyways, so check this out. This is fucked up. So you know how I had an Opus Quad sent to me? The one that was sent to me, the loaner had an issue with the jog wheel. I think styrofoam got stuck underneath it or some shit because there was like styrofoam balls running around the box. So they sent me another one, and when they sent the other one, the original idea was that they were going to send the courier to drop one off and pick up the other one. But FedEx is farming their shit out to third-party companies, so that didn't work that way. So I get the box for the new one. On the box has a fucking packing label that says, like a pouch, and it says, written on marker, return labels. Inside is the labels to return the other one. So I take the box, I take the Opus Quad, the broken one, over to Staples. A couple days later, whatever, drag this big goddamn box in there, fuck around. They almost didn't want to take it because it was so big. Slap the stickers on it, off it goes, done deal, right? Today, I get a call on my phone. FedEx is downstairs and says, we have a package for you. And I'm thinking it's 12-inch skins. I keep hoping every day 12-inch skins. They said they're sending me some shit for my Euphonia. I really want my Euphonia white. I thought I'd get it by my birthday, but I don't know. So I go downstairs. There's another fucking Opus Quad box. And at first I'm thinking, did they send me a second one by mistake and I'm going to get to keep one? That's what I'm thinking. Until I get the box. I look at it going, hold on a second here. And I'm looking like, no, this is the one I sent out. And I'm trying to understand why the fuck it got sent back to me, right? And you know what? When I look at the tag, when I put the fucking these tags that came in it, the prepaid fucking stickers, it was to me. The marketing company that does all the Pioneer DJ stuff with the review guys, somebody screwed up there. And I didn't even think to look at it because it was a return and it was last. I pulled them out and okay, put in my pocket, get there, slap them on. I'm out of breath, carting this goddamn box around. And I fucking shipped the Opus Quad back to me from like 20 minutes away. It took a week to fuck around in a loop and come right back to me. So now I got to send the goddamn thing back again. So now I got this other goddamn box sitting in my hallway. Like, I don't have enough big boxes in this apartment. I have no room. And I get the phone call that the AZ is in. And Eugene from Play to Record, bless his fucking heart for all the running around this guy does for me, is going to drop it off to me tonight. So then I'm going to have another box. I'm going to have an AZ. I have nowhere to put this Opus Quad. I have nowhere to set up the AZ. I'm out of space, man. It's like, fuck me. Just total fuck. So, I guess there's worse problems a person can have. My problem is I have so much shit sitting here. I'm going in debt for like almost $5,000 for this goddamn AZ. And I'm not even sure why I'm buying it now. You know, I was all hyped up for it. And then with all the bullshit, with all the issues it had in the beginning, my excitement for the AZ is kind of done. But I'm kind of committed to buying the fucking thing. So, I don't know. Hopefully, you know, after using the Opus Quad, it's going to be interesting to compare the AZ with the Opus Quad. I'll be doing a video on that. Not like ever, you know, everyone else and their brother's already done that video. I'm like the last guy at the table to do a video. I will be doing some videos on the AZ, running it with Serato. I don't really know why you would buy the AZ to run Serato. But who knows? Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Maybe I'm going to be like, shit, this is a great Serato controller for $5,000. Canadian, by the way. So we'll see. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing anymore. I seriously don't know what's going on. Had a meeting, like a phone call meeting with Zounds. You guys know Zounds? ZZ, like Zounds. And they're an online retailer that has everything to do with music, pretty much. Guitars, synth stuff, DJ stuff, lights, mics, you name it. They pretty much have it. And I wish we had these guys in Canada because they've got amazing return policy. They have amazing finance, like payment plan things. Yeah, they have open box deals. They just have great deals. So, but they don't ship to Canada. But I'm still going to be an affiliate. So I'm still going to build my affiliate stuff and start putting links up so you guys everywhere else can get some deals. And I can make a couple of bucks when you buy something. I tell you, I don't know why I waste my time at 7 o'clock at night doing these streams sometimes. I try to hit the other time zones, but I'm starting to realize 7 p.m. is a waste of my time. Not to say a few of you people in here, it's, you know, you're not a waste or anything, but generally when I do like the earlier lunchtime streams, that's when shit gets big, and that makes it worth it. So I'm going to give it another 5-10 minutes and see what happens here. But when the chat's not on fire and I don't have hardly anybody watching, it's not the same to do a big rant and talk a bunch of shit for, like, 2 people. Well, okay, there's 9 people, but honestly, I could go downstairs around my building and talk to 9 people if I want to talk to 9 people. At least they would talk back. You guys are always so fucking quiet. You got nothing to say. Not one single person has said shit about my LifeX fucking light here. Nobody's commented on that. No one's talked about this shit up there. Like, it says, fuck this shit. Nobody has been like, dude, what's that sign up there, man? I got Pac-Man going. Like, Pac-Man ghosts, for Christ's sakes. How can you not fucking appreciate that shit? Nobody gives a shit. My fucking lava lamp up there. That lava lamp fucking sent it flying the other day. And if you got a lava lamp, you know this. If you bump them, they get jostled around. They get cloudy. So I'm hoping that cloudiness will settle on its own, but it's unlikely, man. It's a pain in the ass. I got a bunch of lava lamps. That one there is an actual, like, 1980s. I think it's like an 80s lava lamp. It's not like a new piece of shit one. Good to know, Jamie, that the fuck this shit made you laugh. It's kind of funny, right? And so these LifeX tiles, they're discontinued now. And what a fucking joke that if this then that app used to work with them, and there was another third party thing, I could go in there and I could draw things and I could do all kinds of cool shit with these lights. And I have another set of them too that fucked up. The power supply is always fucking burn out on them. There was a time the whole DJ lab here was really decked out nice, man. That corner had the 75-inch TV, and 75-inch in my place is too fucking big. It was too big, up in a corner. I had to sit and watch TV like this all the time on my couch. So I sold that 75-inch, bought the 65-inch frame, the art one, and put it on the other side of the room. And ever since I did that, shit was different. I had nano leaf lights up on that wall, and then I decided to take them down, and it peeled off half the fucking plaster, and I had to patch it up. And my patch job was shit, so when I painted, it looked fucking horrible, so I need to cover it up. And then I thought, oh, you know what? I saw a good deal on these fucking sound isolation panels, and I bought them, and they're just too dark. They're like dark brown, and they really just darken this whole corner up. But I've learned to live with it. So yeah, what a crazy fucking thing that I shipped that goddamn Opus Quad fucking back to myself because the company put the wrong fucking stickers in the pouch, man. I got a cursor on here. Oh, let me back up a second because I just looked over and look at these things. Magic erasers, right? So if you guys know anything about a Samsung The Frame TV, one thing you got to know, it's a matte TV. There's no reflection. It's fucking so cool. But that screen, you cannot use a cloth on it. You can't wipe it down with a wet cloth, a dry cloth. You will smudge it and smear it and look like you scratched it. And I mean, you could fuck it up. My first TV that I bought, when I saw, like, what the fuck is that? There was like a fingerprint. And when I went to go clean the fingerprint, and it got worse. I'm like, what? The smudge was getting fucked up. There was no cleaning it. So I actually returned it and bought another one because I was like, there's something fucked up here. And then I read online, these TVs, you got to clean it with a goddamn magic eraser. That seems like the last fucking thing you think you'd want to wipe on a goddamn matte screen. But whatever the fuck these screens are made out of, this actually works. So I don't really clean my TV that much. And I keep my curtains closed and shit. And today it was kind of a bit sunny. Curtain was open. And I'm looking, going like, oh my God, my place is getting fucking dusty, man. Like the TV just had like a coating of dust on it. And you don't see it when it's on, right? So I had to go get some more magic erasers. And you just go over lightly to take the dust off. You can't take a duster and dust these TVs. It just will fuck it up. It will not work. So take a coat, go over again, polish out a couple little smudgy spots. I'm telling you, using one of these on a $2,000 fucking TV is a bit scary. When I read about this is right on Samsung's website too, by the way. When I read this shit, I didn't want to even try it. I was like, no fucking way. I'm going to fuck my TV up. I was going to go to Best Buy and try it on one of their TVs. I was going to take a magic eraser in and just go over and smudge it and see if I can buff it out. But it does work. It completely fucking works. So, yeah, Samsung the Frame TV is a great TV, but if you got kids, there's no fucking way you want that TV. If your kids were to touch a TV like that, it'd be fucking destroyed looking all the time. Yeah, DJ Norm. Why won't it let me? I would hope another moderator lit that through. Show that fucking thing. The guys are like, nothing. I don't mind having moderators, but seriously, my moderators out there, and like, who's even here that's a moderator? I don't understand. Like, if you're a moderator and you're not saying fucking hello, then you're a fucking asshole, number one. And by the way, moderators, all you Blue Wrench characters, January 1st, guess what? Everyone's being removed. Because I gave out too many fucking Blue Wrenches, and there's, out of all the whole Blue Wrench crew, there's a couple fucking monkeys with the wrenches, you know what I mean? Fucking around. So there's going to be no more mods on my channel. We're probably going to be going private. You're going to be paying $2. So I assume anyone who's paying $2, I don't need to moderate anything they have to say. They can say what they want. If you're going to be a member of my channel, speak your mind, say whatever the fuck you want to say. Holy fuck, speaking of Blue Wrench crew. What's going on, Drew? Hey, Drew, I got to tell the story again because maybe Drew didn't catch it. Drew, did you catch the story about me shipping the Opus Quad back to myself? Because that's a stupid story right there, man. What just fuckery. So the first Opus Quad was fucked, right? They sent me the next one. It was supposed to be just a switcheroo. But because it wasn't FedEx handling their own shit, I couldn't give them off the fucking next one, right? And plus, I didn't have the shit printed. At the last fucking minute, I realized, shit, did they send me anything? And they didn't. So they sent me stuff. The place where I was going to print, because I don't have a printer here. I have every bit of electronics in the world, but no printer because no space. They were closing. And then when the next one came, it had a pouch on it that was written in marker, return labels. And I was like, oh, fucking good. They sent me the goddamn labels. That makes sense. And so when I took it to Staples and shipped it off, I fucking took those labels, slapped them on the box, and away it went. And today I get the call that I have a package downstairs, and there's another fucking Opus Quad. And at first I'm like, yay, man, they fucked up and sent me a second one. And maybe they don't know. Then I realized this is the same fucking box. Same looking beat up box, right? And I look at the label and I'm trying to think, why did they, because like all the packing, like the shipping information, like the commercial invoice stuff was in the pouch, right? And that wasn't there. I'm like, what the fuck did it bounce back for? And when I look at the label they sent me was to me from them. You see what I mean? So I shipped it back to myself. Didn't even realize it. DJ Norm, you were out for a week plus. Yeah, I was fucking out for my birthday too, dude. I was like sick as a fucking dog. And what happened? Boom. That's what happened. I'm going to take this thing off just so you can get a better shot at this thing with the that's what happened. Good friends on YouTube donated money, and they donated on the damn Thursday. I placed the order. They had it shipped from British Columbia to Toronto, and I picked it up on Friday, the day before my birthday, and then within an hour of getting home on the Friday, I start to feel fucking sick. And by Saturday 4 a.m., I was so sick that I had to call an ambulance. I didn't go to the hospital. They checked me out, and I didn't know if I was having I didn't know what was going on. Because you got to keep in mind, heart attacks. My mother had a heart attack that seemed like food poisoning. Not all heart attacks are chest pains like the movies, man. She had a heart attack where she was like throwing up diarrhea, just sick, very weak. And then she finally called me, and I went to her place, and she was white as a fucking ghost, like sick like a dog. And I'm like, fuck, this isn't good. And I'm like Googling like a motherfucker. And then I called the ambulance, and by the time the ambulance got there, she just lost consciousness. And they had to like revive her in the ambulance. So Saturday fucking morning, as I'm sitting there going through the cold, the hot, like the fever, the cold chills, the diarrhea, the acid reflux in me, and I'm almost ready to black out. I had to shake my girlfriend awake to be like, you know what, call 911. Yeah, Casanova. You know what? Like, I still might get some of you guys back into the Blue Ridge, but there's so many people. I don't know how to go through. I gotta look into it to see. It just feels like there's a bunch of people, and some people are going a little too hard with their moderator fucking privileges. And Drew, you ordered the Orange Boulevard. Can't keep up with Drew. But the orange one's nice. You know what? Like, it's funny. I would like to have an orange face watch. I just I don't really wear anything that goes with. Just like I'd like a yellow one too. And I gotta say this Bulova, strangely enough, I tried on I forget what Omega that was, but it was used at like this pawn shop, a high-end pawn shop, mind you, not like some bullshit one. And the Omega, they want like 8 grand for it. When I tried it on, and I had my Tissot on that day, when I tried on that Omega watch, I'm like, you know what? It didn't feel like anything special. Even like when I tried on a Rolex before, it's like, so this is what a Rolex feels like. It didn't feel like something I don't know what I was expecting. I was just expecting a different feel on my arm. And this one here, I'm telling you, the bracelet on it, like, it doesn't feel tinny and shitty. And when I was starting to watch videos on this watch, and I'm seeing all these titles of a Rolex Oyster Perpetual alternative. And I realized, no wonder I like this watch so much, because fuck, it looks a lot. Like, you look at a Rolex Oyster Perpetual, this looks pretty fucking similar. I had it upside down there earlier. It looks very similar, like very. And the rose gold and silver accents, like, this face is a nice face, man. Kevin O'Leary's always talking about watches, and he talks about, the face and the details and stuff. Sapphire crystal, and the way that the light catches it, it's a good face. And it does go nice, believe it or not, man. It really does go nice with the headphones. It's almost kind of uncanny, to be honest. Like, I gotta take the watch off to really show you guys. I don't know how that's gonna pick up on camera, but the uncanniness of how fucking close the color is on the headphones to the watch. It's a little bit fucking crazy. You know what? I could probably... Let's go up a notch here, so I can really give you guys it's a little crazy, right? So the only thing that doesn't quite match is the fact that, like, that gold, and it kind of does, that is kind of like a rose, but that gold, this is rose gold, and that's just like a goldy tone. So we were close. The rose gold matches my my Euphonia. The Marine Star is not a sapphire crystal. Why do these guys do this shit? Like, how expensive is a sapphire crystal, honestly? Like, you start making watches over the $300 mark, they should all have a goddamn sapphire crystal. Like, it just doesn't make sense. What's going on, Lonzo? How you loving your A9? And Lonzo, did you see the link I sent you? You see the trickery that fucking James Zabila guy is doing with the A9? It's so weird. I haven't seen a James Zabila video in forever. Last time I saw a video, this guy was pretty young looking. This was like 10 years ago. And I see this recent video of this guy doing some tricks with the RMX 1000 and the A9. And he's scratching, doing this echo thing, going, this dude fucking kills it, man. Like, James Hype only thinks he can do tricks. James Zabila is the man. I don't know how James Hype ever got so popular. Oh, so you got your A9 back today. It took them that long? You're so nice, man. So, DJ Lonzo here buys a goddamn A9 mixer, brand fucking new. It's fucked out of the box. The place he bought it from would have given him a loaner. And he's like, that's okay. And I was like, you're crazy. So yeah, there's another victim of the Pioneer DJ Alpha Theta Corporation with their fucking quality control, man. I don't fucking get it. Not trying to shit on the company, man, because, just let me tell you something. When you say you're the market leader and you're the industry standard, you should be held to a higher level. You should be held to a higher standard of things. And every time I say to the company, well, how come you're not like these guys? How come you're not like Denon? Blah, 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 blah. And they get like, well, it's like, I'm going to completely, consistently compare you to the other guys because they're not having a lot of problems lately. CDJ 3000 is having a fix, another firmware update for a bug fix. Bug fix on CDJ 3000. Not feature, not an added feature, not anything to help me out as a DJ, just to fix a bug because when they're making these products, they change components inside. Obviously, it's the only explanation. If you're giving me a bug fix for CDJs made after a certain date, that means those CDJs made after that date are not as good. Something was up with them. Components are different than the ones prior. So pretty soon, you're going to have to start. It was kind of like Technique 1200s. They weren't all built the same. They were built for so many years, and you had to get the right year. Some years weren't good. Some years were better. So now with CDJs, it's not about having a CDJ 3000. What year CDJ 3000 do you have? Like, do you have a 3000 that has a clicky encoder? Or do you have a 3000 that has more of a smooth encoder? And that smooth encoder still pisses me off. It's not smooth, but it's not as clicky. And yeah, that 3000 firmware, I think it came out twice. And it was CDJs made after, I forget, I think it was August. At some point this year. The bug was them fucking crashing out, man. The bug was a screen going out and no audio. The bug was like serious bug. That's a pretty serious bug. When you like lose audio, you lose your screen. That means the party's fucking stopped. That's not the bug you want. Just such a shame. Lonzo, when I think of the kind of things you do, and I know I talked you into buying the A9 and the 3000s because that's what the clubs are going to have, right? But shit, man. SC6000M. They're fucking really fun. The new stem update is so much fun. It's a shame it doesn't work with stream we still can't do stems with streaming music though. But I guess you can use Serato. Canada Dry made from real ginger. Did you ever hear about that whole scandal? I think there's a lawsuit or something about that shit. It says ginger ale, 100% natural flavor. Whatever the fuck that means, right? Made from real ginger. If that's the fucking case, if this motherfucker is made with real ginger, how come on the label I don't see the word ginger anywhere in the ingredients? Like, tell me the sky is green, for fuck's sakes. Carbonated water, sugars, sugar, glucose, fructose, citric acid, sodium benzoate, natural flavor. What the fuck is natural flavor? That it's like fragrance. Fragrance is the word that means there's 1,000 chemicals and we don't have enough room for it. So flavor, natural flavor of what? Caramel color? Why the fuck is there caramel in this? It's absolutely. This is the other scam of Canada too. I imagine the States does this as well. I remember a time when we had no nutritional facts on our shit. And then they said, you have to do it. It was law. And these fucks, there'll be like a can of soup. One bowl of soup. You're going to eat the whole motherfucker. And you're like, well, that's not so bad. And it's for half the fucking can or a third of the can or some bullshit like potato chips. You give me a bag of potato chips, I'm going to eat the whole bag. Don't show me, the calories for 3 chips. I'm not eating 3 chips, and I don't want to be doing the fucking math while I'm eating the shit. Just be honest and show me it's 5,000 fucking calories for that bag. Just show me. I live in a fucked up world, man. Like 1 liter, look at that bullshit. 1 liter, 140 calories for 375 milliliters. So you want me to do the fucking math. Yeah, that's that's a 1 liter. I'm not going to drink a whole goddamn liter. I've been like sucking on this for a couple days now. So I don't drink a lot of ginger ale. I really don't drink a lot of pop, period. I just felt like I had it because I was sick and decided I'm going to drink this motherfucker. And like peanut butter, they tell you 90 calories per 1 tablespoon. 90 calories per 1 tablespoon. Who the fuck is measuring their peanut butter when you put it on bread or toast or make a sandwich with peanut butter? No one's doing that math. Yeah, you can put anything on a label. Anything. It was like back in the day with stereos, you'd see a little fucking bookshelf speakers and a little fucking Sony thing to say, 500 watts per channel. No fucking way 500 watts per channel. You can see some ridiculous claims on car stereo equipment, 1,000 watts pyramid amplifier, 1,000 watt. There's no 1,000-watt pyramid amplifier back in the day. Stupid, man. We get lied to our entire lives by the media, by fucking retail stores, by all these manufacturers. Just bullshit us to the end of time and back, trying to tell us some shit's worth the money when we fucking know. Like, honestly, you gotta wonder. The AZ. Well, never mind the AZ. Let's take a CDJ 3000. I would love to fucking know. I wish someone could tell me how much is the cost to make that motherfucker. The box, everything. What's the cost? Because I remember getting an S4 sent to me. When an S4 was like $1,000 Canadian, and it got shipped across the border, and it had the cost, like the actual cost of it was $200. So I wonder, and there's no one ever going to tell you anywhere on the internet what a goddamn CJ 3000 cost is. I don't understand. If I was manufacturing shit, I would have no fucking problem being completely transparent and saying, you know what, this is what it cost us. If I was charging $5,000 for something and it cost me $300 to manufacture, I wouldn't care, because I'd say it cost me $300 to manufacture, but we put in this much money into the research and development of the product, and I would just lay it out. I don't think it's a big secret. I think people would be kind of interested to know what goes into making DJ shit. Like how much money, how many man hours go into it, the time to bring a product to market. It would be interesting to know. And you would build trust with your people, because they're like, fuck, these guys are honest. Yeah, there was a lawsuit over ginger ale, right? I think in the US they can't put made with real ginger anymore. They had to take that off the fucking label. And it's funny because everyone assumes ginger ale, like, oh, when you're sick, ginger helps you. There's no fucking ginger. No ginger. Just like it's funny to think that Coca-Cola actually had cocaine in it once upon a time. Isn't that wild? Yep, they like those pro and the premium this, and the fuck do all these words mean anymore? It's killing me. And that's like the watches too, right? Like Bulova, that watch company is older than Rolex. Please explain to me why, for some reason, it's like fucking cryptocurrency, and it's like fucking, God, I'm losing my mind here. Yeah, I'm losing my goddamn mind. I can't even think of the word I'm thinking about. But someone says, one person decides that, hey man, this Bulova, even though it was fucking $400 Canadian, well, actually, sorry, $500 Canadian after the taxes and shit. And now I'm going to say this is the hot item, and I'm going to tell everybody that this watch, you got to get it. Now you can't find them, and now we're going to jack the price up and say this is a $5,000 watch. And that's kind of like Rolex, you know what I mean? There was watches that were $5,000 new, which did make sense anyways. And then all of a sudden they're $20,000. And Louis Vuitton and all of that bullshit. That's not for rich people. Rich people, they don't buy those products. It's the people trying to look like they're rich. And I don't want to say, because, you got to have money to buy Louis Vuitton. But why? Why the fuck do you want to burn your money on that shit? It's like that guy, Moses the Jeweler. You see him on Facebook? Moses the Jeweler. He's got interesting content, but this guy is just burning money like a motherfucker. Bill Gates doesn't wear Louis Vuitton. Fucking Steve Jobs never wore Louis Vuitton. Zuckerberg's not wearing it. Jeff Bezos ain't wearing it. No, fucking Putin doesn't have Louis Vuitton bags and shit. Well, maybe his luggage, I don't know. But you're not wearing fucking button-up shirts with Louis Vuitton on it. Like, it's just fucking strange. You know what I mean? And there's some things are investments. Like, watches can be an investment because you can resell it and tax free. But when you're just walking around, you're walking around and like that dude, between his jewelry and his clothes, he said the one day he had like fucking almost $400,000 worth of shit on him. Like, why, dude? You know what? They could be all knockoff. I wouldn't know the difference. Nobody would know. Just doesn't make sense. But here we are. Almost every one of us on the channel here has a Pioneer DJ product that we purchased. And that's another strange one. Everybody knows that Denon DJ is more bang for the buck. But yet we still go and buy Pioneer DJ gear anyways. Because it's the name. I gotta tell you, when I had 4 CDJ 3000s here, and I had the fucking V10, and I got the RMX 1000, you know why I bought that shit? Not because I need to mix 4 decks, because I just want to flash the shit to Facebook, and I want to rub it in the face of people that I knew. Just be like, look at me. You get to see this once in a blue moon, maybe. Not even when they go DJ do they see 4 CDJ 3000s. Like, it's not until you hit a fucking festival stage that you're seeing 4 CDJ 3000s in your face in one time. And Steve would wake up every fucking day staring at 4 CDJ 3000s. I bought that shit because I'm an asshole. And I want to show off. And at least I was honest about it. Not because I was rich, just because I want to just stick it to people. But then I sold 2 of them because I realized, you know what? I had them for like, almost a year. Everybody knew I had it. Okay. And funny enough, I've now owned a total of 6 CDJ 3000s. The first 2 I bought, I sold. Then I bought 2 more after. Then I bought 2 more. Then I sold 2. So I've owned 6 CDJ 3000s. Don't even want to tell you how many 1200s I've had. I buy and sell 1200s like fucking. I've slowed down because I don't find good deals anymore, but it's true, man. One of the benefits of having a bachelor apartment is like when I wake up, the first thing I see is an explosion of DJ gear. Right? It's like, whoa. I don't know if I'm in DJ heaven or if I'm in DJ hell. I haven't quite figured that out yet. Yeah, setting up a V10 with 6 CDJs would be just, you'd have to go walk, man. You'd be walking back and forth across your fucking desk. What I still haven't done, and it's crazy, like, it's got to just bother people that I have, not only do I have an S11 just sitting doing fucking nothing, I've got a V10 sitting doing nothing. It's not appreciating. It's only going down in value. I've got my V10 up for sale. Well, I had the V10 up for sale with the 3000s. No one ever bid on that. I will never ever be able to sell that fucking setup. It's too expensive. And I've got the Euphonia for sale too. And you know what? There hasn't been one fucking bite on that Euphonia. I'm stuck with that thing to my death. No one is ever going to buy the Euphonia. I'd have to give it away. And I'm not fucking giving it away. I'm not going to lose money. Because you know what? Everyone who wanted a Euphonia, the day it came out, they went out and they bought a Euphonia. And that was it. You know what I mean? And after that day, the people who had it, and the people who didn't want it. And then I would like to sell my 3000s, but then I kind of like having them just in case to try something out. The SC6000Ms, I can never sell them. They're too fucking good. They really are. You know, I've got a Denon DJ Go here and the Denon DJ Go Plus that's on loan. I don't even know if it's on loan or did they give it to me. I don't know. I haven't given that Go Plus enough love. Let me give it some love for a second. Look at that. Look at this stand. My buddy gave me that stand. He had someone custom make it for him. And then when he sold his Go, he sent me the stand. That color is so fucking nice, man. That's not a skin. That came like that. Of course, there's not a bit of juice in it. What is that thing? Yeah, like... I don't think it was that long. Because it's motorized, right? I've got like a CDJ 3000 sit here not plugged in. My other SC6000, I have one 6000M plugged in and one 3000 plugged in, so I can get a bit of both, a bit of use of the both. And then I have one 6000 doing nothing and one 3000 doing nothing. Son of a bitch. Fucking ring performer back there doing nothing. It's fucking horrible. Yeah, it's a little bit deeper than a CDJ 3000. Oh, you got to see this. Let me just pop it off the stick here for a second. Come walk with me. Stems is available now. Yep, got it. And it's not really a good spin back on these things, to be honest. You know, and I even have a little from Deck Saver, the little spinner washer here. But compared to like a 3000. Can you guys hear that? I almost forgot how it looks. But look at this. This always blew my way because, see it when you look at it? A little strange, right? And then when we go over to this guy here, the noise it makes. CDJ 2000 Nexus 2 jog wheel. kind of like the ring on the outside more than being just on the edge here. Yeah, a vinyl, the 1200s are fun to play with. Oh yeah, you just noticing that message there? Fuck this shit, right? It's funny. You know what's crazy about the stupid display? So it's 4 displays that go together. And I think I paid, I forget how much I paid for these things. It wasn't expensive. And they work pretty good. Now, what's interesting though is they're Bluetooth. They're not Wi-Fi enabled, right? And when I have it off every so often, the fucking thing will just turn on by itself for no good reason. It's just when I put that panel up there, I knew I need something to fill that space. And I was looking online. I'm like, that'll work. I was going to actually spend like a bit more money and get like one of those like scrolling fucking big display things. But they're kind of expensive. This is pretty cheap. And then I bought that stupid white monitor, that little white monitor there, long time ago for like 15 bucks at a secondhand store. It's like a TV, right? And it's matte display. It's an Insignia. And I always thought, and that thing over there, let me see if I can. I always thought that I would, this would look cool with one of the DJ systems, you know, to run a Mac Mini with it because it's white. And yeah, never did anything with it. Kind of crazy. And something else you might have noticed. Well, only the keen people would know this one here. But my scooter, my Dualtron Eagle scooter, used to sit right in front of there. And I recently put it away into storage because obviously I'm not going to ride that motherfucker in the winter. What's going on, Mark? You'd be surprised. I don't even want, you don't want to see the one corner, and I got to reorganize it. I actually have these long ass power bars to plug things into, but the one corner here, it's like, it looks like a nest of little fucking ones and extensions and shit, and I'm surprised it doesn't light up. I think sometimes if the fire marshal was to come in and look around behind all my shit, they'd be like, fucking dude, get the fuck out. Because it's thank God for a 1970s building, man. There's only like, my apartment has, I think, like two or three, or maybe there's 4 fuses in total, but I think there's like 2 main ones. Don't ask how I'm able to power all this shit in here. I just don't know. Not quite sure. I gotta find a home for this thing too. It sits on my shelf on the other side of the room as a decoration. as a decoration. Do you know which one this is? Drew knows. I don't know about the rest of you guys. This is like the they call this from the Snow White edition because it was a little bit translucent. My other one I sold because I thought there's no good reason to have two of them. Yeah, my other beef too. New condos. I've looked. I've looked around at some of these places and they don't think anyone's got a TV. There's no wall big enough to put a fucking 65-inch TV in any of these little condos I've looked at. So it's kind of why I'll probably never move, to be honest. I even tell people, I'm not really a tenant here in my building. I like to refer to myself as a hostage because I'm financially a hostage here. I can't afford to move. Even if I want to move, couldn't afford it. Let's go on, Tyler. So you came across your amazing video on how to record streaming audio on record box, and I was wondering if it still works on MacBook. I haven't tried it in a long time. I don't know if it still works like that. I probably should do. That was a very popular video, man. I was surprised how many people were trying to figure out how to record their shit. So I probably should do another updated video on how to do that. Because I think they got wise. I think they changed some shit. I'm just looking at it right now real quickly. Let's see. There was that one thing for the audio. Yeah, they used to have a setting in there where you could like share the audio like out to the computer speakers at the same time. And that was the fucking secret to doing that shit. But there are other ways to do it. So you know what? Probably a smart thing that I make a couple more videos. Thanks for the idea. I will be making. I'll probably get on that shit like tomorrow. Well, think today's. What the fuck is today? Holy fuck! Today's Thursday. Oh my good lord! I haven't done anything. I don't even know what time my girlfriend's coming tomorrow. Always, every weekend. You see, she was here a little bit longer this week because I was sick. So it feels like a short week for me. Yeah, that EFX 500 is a fucking... is something else. You know what else blows my mind too? Is this fucking thing here. There's Yoda, by the way. Shout out to Deck Savers too, man. I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna have my my Zounds links up pretty soon. I'm gonna be doing some shit. So I'm gonna have links for the Deck Savers. If you don't have a Deck Saver, do yourself a favor. Like Lonzo especially. You got the A9 and all that shit. Get yourself some Deck Savers, man. Dust is the fucking killer of everything. That's the cassette deck, man. I can't believe how good this goddamn Pioneer cassette deck sounds. Mixing a CD. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Let's not get carried away here. Woo. So, in case you're wondering something, for anyone who's wondering, how I managed to get my that tape deck and me mix CD in, well, not CD, but I mixed in the CDJ was running DJ Pro on the touchscreen over there. The reason that happened so quickly because the Euphonia picks up the BPM like that, man, like instantly. And it's bang on accurate. So I knew the tape was 137 and I just loaded up a track that was 137, a techno track, and bam, just like that. So yeah, that was it, man. Yeah, Alonzo, man, you missed the whole cassette thing, dude. Cassette City. What the fuck I do to my blanks? I got like a boatload. Oh, there they are. I have a boatload. $3.99. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I find shit like this at Value Village all the time. And when I see brand new cassettes, I buy them up. I mean, brand new, never opened, ideal for CD. high bias, 100-minute, 60 minutes aside. That's the ideal one right there. You'll never get that little motherfucker to fit in there, though. I buy random shit, man. And Lonzo, you know what I do have? I have a Techniques dual tape deck that I'm going to probably sell soon. What's going on, Billy? These Sennheiser headphones too, man. I really like these guys. These are about like as lightweight and comfy as they get. I gotta say something. I haven't really, because I was having a lot of ear problems, like dizziness and stuff. These new pads are nice, but they definitely feel like you got something on your head. You know, like these are not the, I don't know if I'd want to sit there for like an hour with these on my head like this. It does feel a little like, a little bit. For DJing, on the other hand, like this. Whoa. Whoa. Clearly, you guys saw that happening, right? It's because I don't have it clipped on me. I'm literally using like the magnet thing. So, but as I was saying, to DJ, sure. To listen for extended periods, 2 years, maybe not. Might not be my favorite thing. My little CD player. Old school techniques. Also, too, if you guys never saw me use this stuff before, well, this is a brand new one, too, so this is good. Ugh. See this shit? The Cyber Clean? If I can. This is the shit I use to clean all my DJ equipment. Because, like, it just fucking works. Should probably give the, so even like my headphones. Because dry skin gets in there. And this thing here will just get right in and clean it. See a little imprint? The Euphonia doesn't get too dusty because I have a deck saver for it, obviously. But still, I don't put it on like 24/7 all the time. Just see if I could demonstrate something better for you, but nothing's that dusty at the moment because I just did a big cleaning today of shit. What the hell did I do with the fucking thing now? Best part about cyber clean, check this out. Gotta put it in there and seriously, what the fuck am I doing here on YouTube? What am I doing with 22 people watching me? Using my cyber clean to make fart noises. That's too fucking much, man. That's unreal. Fucking wow. What else could I drag over and show you guys that's of interest around here? I got so much shit, man. Oh, that's too much to take down. I'll show that to you later. Show that to you guys another time. What am I doing here? See what happens when I have a mic that's wireless? I start wandering around. So much shit, man. I really need to start selling some stuff. That gel, it usually, like, I found a place, a little dollar type store that sells it for like $1, which is strange because Amazon's like, $5-10. That'll last me like a good few months. Like, I don't use it every day, right? So even my old one still works pretty good. But you get your use of it. It works really good on 1200s, like turntables, because it's such intricate things around the arm and stuff. And they work pretty good. I tell you, the worst thing I ever bought, well, I didn't even buy it. But this fucking Microsoft Surface, fucking, that's $1,000. Oh, is the keyboard actually finally dead? I swear to God. So this keyboard was the best part of the whole thing. This keyboard charges up. The fucking thing must have lasted me like 2 years. Charged one time and 2 goddamn years of this thing lighting up with the mouse pad in it. Yeah, the Microsoft Surface Pro. This thing was such a slow piece of shit, man. I don't even fucking understand. Like, I never made good use of it. I thought I was going to run DJ software on it. I thought when I was working, I was going to use it to do shit with music and stuff. And didn't do a fucking thing with it. Like, that's the time I should have bought myself an iPad. That's exactly what I should have did. Still got this Omnis Dual sitting here too. It's funny because I took the skin off thinking I was going to be sending it back, but then I didn't send it back. Well, I sent them an email to send me the goddamn stickers to send it back. And I'm not sure whatever happened with that whole deal. The funny thing about the Omnis Dual as well, just in case anyone ever wonders, the Omnis Dual, when it goes dead, like when it's dead and you plug it in, anything else that charges up, you can usually turn it back on. The Omnis Dual, when it's dead and you plug it in, you can't turn it on. It takes time to get this thing going. If it's even plugged in, I don't even know. Anyways, 8:20. I got a lot of shit I got to do when I think about it. Well, not really a lot of shit I got to do. Shit I want to do. And I don't feel like streaming anymore. That's about the size of it. I'm bored. The ADHD's kicked in. You guys aren't super entertaining. But hey, it's not your fault. It's probably me. I'm going to roll. Don't forget to hit the like button, I guess. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All that other bullshit. I'm getting the AZ tonight. The AZ is being dropped off at some point. I got to find out what time he's coming. And I got to get the cart so I can fucking bring it up here and then figure out where the fuck I'm going to put it. Anyways, guys, I'm out.